Stealth camping in a bush next to a castle. You better believe it. Ricicles. So welcome back to the Blood Outdoor Show, Mandingos, and thank you for joining me on another Sunday night serious stealth camping adventure. I'm back up in the town of Morpeth and I'm going to do a stealth camp. Well, I'm going to try to in some bushes right next to Morpeth Castle. Now, like before, when I've done previous stealth camps or wild camps next to castles and they've been derelict, they've been empty, they've been not in use for a long time, this one is still in use. You can hire this building out as a holiday home. Yeah, you can stop there for the weekend or for a week with your family or friends and get absolutely smash burgered. So it's going to be a good one, guys. I've got about an hour left before it's dark, so it's happy dingleberries, as they say in the doodoing. We've got Whisky in my old Baghdad, we've got a few canned dingoes, we've got red wine because it makes me feel so fine. We're going to cook some nice food, we're going to talk some shite. You know the score on the Blood Outdoor Show. Let's get cracking and let's get up to Morpeth Castle and find a spot to get set up in the bushes, the old Kate bush, before we get busted, blood vesseled. Away.
Ben Diesel.
Shit, it's the place. Looking for the Mandingo. Right. Hi folks, we're heading off up this way. Another 50 yards up there and then we'll take a right turn up a pathway up to Morpeth Castle. When I done this week's takeaway review video and mooch around, it was the town of Morpeth I was in. For you that didn't watch, so while I was mooching around I found this spot. I actually walked up behind a group of lads about the same age as me. Good group of them, about 8, 9, 10. All had the sports bags and the little suitcases. And they were all stopping inside Morpeth Castle. As I was walking around looking for a spot, they were up on the top having a beer, getting loud. They were probably been on the old Colombian marching powder as well, if you know what I'm talking about. Right, this way folks. So I've still got to be careful in case anyone spots us. I know I'm doing nothing wrong, I'm just camping, but to other people, you know, I could be anyone. I could be some weirdo. I am some John Rambo, but you know what I'm talking about. One nosy bugger, one snitcheroony, phones the old Politsky and they'll come and move me on. I mean, I'll only go somewhere else and find another spot to camp in. I certainly won't go home. Right guys, Here we are. This is Morpeth Castle. I think this was just the actual like gatehouse, and the main castle bit has been destroyed, but you can hire out as a holiday home. Right, I need to be around that way in the bushes. I'm going to make sure the course is clear. I'll bring you back. Sorry guys, I'm in back in the Winnie Mandela. Bye. Must be all part of the old castle walls round here. What's left of it. This must have went round the perimeter. We're looking at getting in the bushes over there, but I didn't want to steam across like Ivor the engine in case anyone's looking. We're just playing a Cool in the Gang, the old Cool in the Gang Bang. Busy road down there, pathway here through the park area, which is going to be a popular spot for dog walkers. Decent little spot in the bush there, but I found one up here already. Just making sure there's no one walking around. Sorry about the bad light guys. Once I've got into Camp Mandingo, I'll put my torch on top of my selfie stick. Right, you can see there's the castle over there. One last look around, make sure no one's looking. I'm sure it was in here. Yep, there we go guys. Oh yes, yes, this is the way of the Mandingo. You better believe it is. Right, let's get the old Baghdad off me backaroony. We'll get the torch on the selfie stick, and I'll bring you black. I'll bring you still a black. Surprise, surprise! In a few nails to darkness. Rice cakes. So just to show you where I am guys, there's a house just through the trees there. Just showing you this far, it's dark around here. We've got the castle there, or what's left of it. Now a holiday home. And I am in this bush here. Still haven't put the tent up yet. There we go guys, tremendous. Yes, my fan sexualities. I am just sitting chilling, enjoying a few shotteroonies of Chivas Regal, blended Scotch whisky, tequila cast selection. Tequila cast selection. Mad for it. I'll tell you who bought me this very soon, because I've got a little note with the names of 3 legends on it. Cheers to you, absolute 3 legends of Mandingos. Very nice indeed. I've actually reviewed this before, but I think it was about 1.5 years ago. My subscriber count's probably more than doubled since then. So a lot of people won't have seen that video, or it'll have been that long ago you've just forgotten about it. And I will certainly ding dang do a world famous review on this later on ski. Yes guys, I'm going to show you all my setup very soon, my food and drink. I can quickly show you here inside. You know the score. Foil mat guss, Berghaus sleeping pad down the bottom. I've got my OEX 4 season sleeping bag. I've got my Trespass pillow biter. But before I show you all my food and drink, I've got this rice to go with me chicken tikka masala curry katona, Tesco's. I haven't got UNCLE BENSKI rice. Now I know a few people will be saying, well, what's going on with UNCLE BENSKI? You used to always have UNCLE BENSKI back in the day. Well, it's quite a funny story. Well, funny for me, not funny for Mrs. Blott and my 2 stepdaughters, the lovely Brogan and Demi. If you're watching Brogan and Demi, I love you more than anything in the world. I had a little business meeting the other day, just a midweek business meeting with UNCLE BENSKI in the pub where Mrs. Blott, my beautiful wife, and my 2 lovely stepdaughters, Brogan and Demi, they all work in the same pub. Even my son Preston helps out there now and again, doing the glass collecting and cleaning the tables for a little bit pocket money. Cheers guys. Yeah, so had a meeting with UNCLE BENSKI. If you've been watching my videos long enough guys, you know the old Scordingo Mandingos. Me and UNCLE BENSKI go way back. I mean, I'm 47 now, so like a good 30 years ago. I remember in Benidorm when I was only 17 on my first lad's holiday, and we've just kept in touch ever since. I've told you about this famous party trick, UNCLE BENSKI doing the windmill or the helicopter, whichever one you want to call it. Hey, I've tried it a couple of times, no good for me. I haven't got the length. I'm more of a girth type of guy, if you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Let me get another drink. So the meeting was all about a couple of years ago on the channel, 2 or 3 years ago. Everyone that's been watching, or if you've went back and watched the early videos, you'll know I used to quite often bring UNCLE BENSKI's rice out and have it with king prawns and chicken and curry or chili, spicy chili. So it was UNCLE BENSKI this and UNCLE BENSKI that. And over the last year, it's kind of dropped off a bit. I'm cooking different things, steaks, chicken, just whatever. I only have UNCLE BENSKI's rice like now and again, where before it was like quite often. So he was trying to strike up a deal with us and become like the main sponsor again on the Blot Outdoor Show. And I'm not looking for that kind of thing. But we had a couple of drinks. When I say a couple of drinks, I wasn't drinking. Everyone who goes in the pub where Mrs. Blott works, they'll vouch for me. I only ever have a black cock. Sorry guys, a black coffee. I only ever have black coffee when I'm in the pub. Loads of people offers a drink. Mandingo, Blott, Chris, oh, can I buy you a pint? And I always say no, I'm just drinking coffee. Oh, I'll buy you a coffee. I'm like, all right. Mrs. Blott's got that sorted from me. But thank you very much. So everyone who knows me that goes in that pub can confirm that I don't drink. I only drink when I come out camping, even though I get a load of bus wankers, they'll say, oh, you're alcoholic or whatever. I do actually only drink when I come out camping. I don't drink in the house because it's not my kind of thing anymore. I did like a drink in the house before, but I've just totally cut that out now. I don't drink in the pub. This is my drinking. Camping 2 nights a week, and I do have a good drink. let's get back on track. Like I say, I go off down these little rabbit holes, don't I? You know the score on the Blood Outdoor Show, guys. Getting back on with Uncle Bensky. So, I bought him a couple of pints, as you do. He's a guest in the pub, in my local pub. Then he got to the Whisky. I was like that. Because I know for a fact he's a good drinker if he sticks to his beers or his ciders. Once he starts hitting like the Whiskies or the vodkas, that's when he gets carried away. That's when he starts doing the windmill or the helicopter and other dodgy things. I said, don't have too many whiskies, Uncle Bensky, just have one or two. Don't get me one, because I don't drink. Well, he went to the bar, he got a double whiskey, and he got me one. I said, I don't want it, and he poured in me coffee. He poured it in me Jurgen coffee. So I drank me coffee, and then he done the same thing again. So he had two double whiskies on top of his two beers. And then he had a couple of shots as well. You know, I told him not to, but when I wasn't looking, he was going to the bar and getting some shots. I could just tell by the way he was going on, this wasn't going to end good. And this was all just trying to strike a deal with me, with the rice, which I told him, I don't want to deal with you, Uncle Bensky. I went, look, if you want to give me some free rice, I'll take it out now and again. I can't guarantee you win, where before I would commit to the contract and I would say, yeah, I'll use it on that video or that video. I said, listen, if you want to give us some rice, I'll take it, but I'll use it whenever I use it, once in the blue moon. But I will say, there you go, guys, I've got some Uncle Bensky's rice from my good friend Uncle Bensky Bates, international Playboy bunny boiler. Talking shite now, aren't I? Anyway, after a few drinks, he said, I'm dying for a Slash Gordon Mandingo. Where's the toilet? Where's the bugs at? I said, go at the far end of the bar, over there. He went, where? I went to the far end of the bar. My two stepdaughters were actually working at the time, Brogan and Demi. And they were stood at the end of the bar. There was no one waiting to get served. I said, Brogan and Demi, my two stepdaughters, I'd already introduced them to them. I went, go past them at the end of the bar, turn right, and the men's toilet is there. He said, cheers, Mandingo. I'll be back in a Winnie Mandela. Just when I thought, oh yeah, he's had a few drinks. He's good. He's going to be okay. He's not doing the windmill. He went past. Oh, I forgot about one of his old party tricks. The old pap tash, where he puts his hand down the back of his pants and rubs his finger round his brown eye. You know, the old rusty sheriff's badge? Oh, he'd done it with one hand and he'd done it with the other hand. And as he walked past me two stepdaughters, he got them both from behind, one finger and one finger on the nose, a double pap tash. He pap tashed me two stepdaughters, two pap tash at the same time, two pap tash shakur. And then he went round the toilet laughing his head off. There was hell on. I mean, that's disgusting, isn't it? It's absolutely disgusting. It's funny with the lads, you know, if you're going to do that kind of thing. You don't do it to a woman. You don't do it to my two stepdaughters. Well, Demi vomited. Demi was actually sick on the floor behind the bar. Brogan was reaching. They couldn't serve anyone. There was 2 or 3 people waiting in the bar. The 2 of them were like vomiting, reaching. Uncle Bensky came out, that's it. The place went up. I had to chuck him out. He's barred. He's now barred from the pub where Mrs. Blott and my 2 stepdaughters work for a double pop tash rubbed on his stinky brown eye. Unbelievable. I mean, the age he is as well, you'd think he would know better. But I'll give him his due. He's a legend. He's getting on. And he's still young at heart. He's young at fart. By the sounds of it. Mrs. Blott was in touch with me. Obviously, I've been home since then. And Mrs. Blott said, you do not take any more rice from Uncle Bensky Bates, international Playboy bunny boiler. I said, come on, Mrs. Blott, that's a bit over the top. I've only known you 20 years. I've known Uncle Bensky 30 years. She said, right, okay, fair enough. I'm not expecting you to end your friendship with him, but don't sign any more contracts with him. He's not allowed round our house anymore. He's barred out of our house. And he's not allowed in the pub where Mrs. Blott and my two stepdaughters that both got pap-tashed. He's barred from the pub, he's barred from my house, and I'm not allowed to sign any contracts with him. So, yeah, he got kicked out the pub. But what he did say is, there you go, Mandingo, he gave me a big box full of rice, all different flavour-roonies. And he accepted, yeah, there's going to be no more contracts. He said, just take the rice out whenever you feel like it. So I didn't want to bring Uncle Bensky's rice out tonight and piss Mrs. Blott off and my two stepdaughters after they've both been pap-tashed off Uncle Bensky. So that's why I've got Tilda Firecracker. I think it'll be a few weeks, guys, to be honest, before I've got the Uncle Bensky's rice back out. We'll let things just calm down for a while. Yeah, if you're watching Uncle Bensky, I love you, but you're a right dickhead. You'll never change. I wouldn't want to change you. I wouldn't want to change you. Please don't stop doing the windmill and don't stop pap-tashing people. Just don't pap-tash women, you know? Stick to your own friends. There you go, guys. I think I've waffled on far too much for now. Uncle Bensky, he's not just the king of making rice, he's a legend in the world of pap-tashing and doing the old windmill. And that's enough of me talking shite. I'll bring you back in a Winnie Mandela. Bicycles. Yes, Mandingos. We are on the shivers. Something's getting up the old Nostradamus, and it's not the Colombian marching powder, guys. No, that's not my style. Whisky's my style. Before I press record, I was sneezing like 4 or 5 times. I thought I'd gone dingoed, Mandingos, but still lingering. I don't know if there's some plant or something around here. The old Robert plant that's making me sneeze. But anyway, come on. This is what we've got. This is what I'm drinking. Chivas Regal Extra Blended Scotch Whisky Tequila Cask Selection. Tequila Cask Selection. Mad for it. Yes, guys. What a camp this is. Do you know what it is? I'm feeling blessed on this one. I'm feeling blessed. Even though I don't wear a vest. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Cheers, my mandy dingles. Oh, God, I've got a right snotty nose. The old nose and beak. From the African country of nose and beak rice. Yeah, I don't know how to talk a crocky shite, do I? What were we going to talk about? I had something on my mind, on the old mega mind, the old megasaurus, and I've just forgotten about it. So let's just waffle some random shite. Let me get a drinky poos of this, and then we'll see where this conversation goes. Dingoes, man, dingoes. Oh, can you hear that? The phone might not be picking it up as much as I can. There's a railway line over there, so it's very busy. What a spot this is. What an absolutely fantastic camping spot this is, guys.
I know when you watched last week's video when I was in Durham city centre, and then as I got later on, I wandered in deep penetration to Durham city centre to buy myself a pizza. I decided not to cook me food. That's why I've got this. Oh, did I show you the rest of me stuff? So I've got the firecracker rice, with the chicken tikka masala. We've got a little cake there. That's one of Mrs. Block's cakes. She loves them. I think they're shite, but yeah, she likes them. We've got some nuts there. I've had them out a couple of times. I haven't eaten them. Mr. Kipling, my good friend. Yes, he always keeps me in good supply. A full box there. I'll have a couple later on. I'll have a couple in the Morgan with a nice hot black cock. Oh, you cannot see a black cock. God. You cannot see a black. Gary! I'm sorry, Gary. You don't know the story, guys. I'll tell you later. I've had someone messaging me, emailing. He's called Gary, and he's a taxi driver in Sunderland. I'm so upset. I'm a racist. I'm a bigot. I'm a homophobe. I'm a fascist. No. I can't cope with being called all these names. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Gary. Oh, Gary, I'm sorry, mate. I'm degrading women. I'm putting down disabled people. I'm ruining the working class. I mean, I thought I was just coming out camping and providing a bit of entertainment, but Gary, Gary, the socialist taxi driver from Sunderland, from my city, he's calling me all these names. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm sorry, Gary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gary. Get back in your taxi. Cheers, guys. Yes. You know it makes sense. This is the kind of shit I'm putting up with, guys. There's people calling me all the names under the sun. Yes, man, dingoes. Just been checking out the castle. Or the holiday home. That's where it is now. And it's clear that people are staying there tonight. The light is on inside. I can hear voices. I can hear people laughing and giggling. Obviously enjoying a few beverages, just like I am. I'd rather be here now, doing what I'm doing. Camping in the bush. The old Kate Bush dingo. If you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right, come on. I've got a few drinks with my names written all over it. Whoop, you bastard. Whoop, you complete set of bastard. Oh, you complete set of bastard. Me minge is kicking off. A right pong. Oh, complete set of bastard. Oh, stinks of crab pissed. Oh. Come on then, folks. Let's get back to Camp Mandingo. Have a few more drinks. Talk some more shite. Why not answer a little question? Just a pass. Whoop, you bastard. Oh, a little bit of time away. Yes! You know, it makes sense, guys. Where's me whiskey? Here it's here. I think we'll have a few more shots of this. Oh. Right, rather than press stop, let's keep this real. The old real deal. Can I think of a question off the top of my head that you absolute legends of subscribers have asked me? Let me think. Come on, guys, let's have a couple of drinks. So I get that many questions asked, hundreds and hundreds, thousands and thousands, over and over again. Geez, my man and woman friend sexuals. Yeah, here we go. It's about, will I do a camp with a subscriber? And the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I've definitely mentioned this before. It's because of the Facebook fans group. Now, a lot of you might not be in that. If you are, you know the old Gordingo Mandingos. It's not run by me. It's a Facebook fans group run by fans. I get people messaging us all the time or leaving comments on the YouTube videos. I've been knocked back, Mandingo. I've been knocked back from joining the fans group. Bloody blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? That's not down to me. It's a Facebook fans group run by fans. There's a legend by the name of Kev Johnson. Kev, if you're watching my man friend sexual, you're an absolute legend. You better believe you are. He's a northeast lad just like me, and he's a Sunderland fan. Yeah, that's just by chance. Baggy pants. He wasn't chosen just because he's a Sunderland fan. He's from the town of Stanley, which is 50-50. I think the town of Stanley is 50-50 split with Sunderland and Newcastle fans. And to be honest, I wouldn't give a shite if it was a Newcastle fan that was running me fans group. Do you know why? Because since I started my channel and I started doing really well, I've had nothing but amazing support from people from the town of from the city of Newcastle and the town of Middlesbrough. If you talk about football, because that football's a big thing in the northeast of England, it's like we live for our football, even though like none of our teams ever win anything. Middlesbrough lads, Newcastle lads have been so supportive to the Blotted Door Show, as well as Sunderland. I'm a Sunderland fan. I can't step out around the streets of Sunderland without people saying, Mandingo, legend, like rights, Blot, Dean, hey mate, Dean. Do you know what I mean? So I am thankful to everyone across the whole of the northeast of England and across the UK and wherever you legends are from for the support I am getting on the Blotted Door Show. I still can't get used to it because I am just a norm. Look at us. Look at me. Look at my ugly face. Even my dogs struggle to lick my face. Oh God, there's me asthma kicking in, guys. That's the only time I need my inhalers. Now, that is a message to anyone. Do you know what it is? I can't even remember what we were talking about in the first place, so I've gotten totally off track. That there is a message to anyone. If you're feeling unfit, if you've got asthma, if you've got a big, fat, hairy, spotty arse just like me, and you're not the fittest person in the world, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You better believe you can. You don't have to do what I do. Hiya, you alright? I was like an old... Have you seen that old footage of... is it Tupac? Oh, well, I mean... Oh, you can... And my mum said, oh, you can get on the mountains, guys, and you can do it. You can do it. Oh, you can do it when you're being cured. Right. Cheers, man, dingoes. No, seriously, on a serious note, I've probably jumped about 3 different conversations to get to where we are now. But yeah, if you are looking at getting into wild camping and stealth camping, don't worry a little thing like asthma, being unfit, having a fat belly like me, having a big fat hairy spotty arse, and don't let that stop you. Get your gear and just go off on a sensible hike, not too high. Even do what I do during the week for those stealth camps. Go out during the week with your dog. It's best if you've got a dog, because you don't look like a nonce. Do you know what I mean? You don't look like a creepy little pervert. If you're looking for a camping spot during the week and you're going in the bushes next to people's houses or on roundabouts around the back of buildings by yourself, you can look like a dodge pot. If you've got a dog with you, you get away with murder. You can just take your dog out in the bushes. Go on, messy son. Go on, messy son. Get a slash Gordon. And as you look in the spots, oh yeah, that's a good camping spot there. So you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't be a dog nonce and get out. Look for a good camping spot. You know it makes sense, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't be a dog nonce. Right. Oh, yes, Mandingos. You know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. It's Whisky time. You better believe it. And this is what we've got this week. Chivas Regal Tequila Cask Finish. Oh, tequila, it makes me happy. Little Mick wears a nappy. Talking about Little Mick, he is out next week on a stealth camp with this Mandingo. So make sure you tune in for that. Should be a classic. You know exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Yes, so Chivas Regal Tequila Cask Finish. I have reviewed this before, but I think it was over a year ago. My subscriber count has probably doubled in that time, so a lot of you legends might not have seen that. A lot of people might not even have watched that video, even though you've been watching most weeks. Yeah, you might watch most weeks, but everyone misses a video now and again, and you might not have seen me review this before. And if you have, well, it doesn't matter. I'll review it again, because this has been sent to me from 3 legends by the names of Paul Riggs Ridley. Cheers, Paul, my man friend. John Sid Horton,
Yes, cheers, John. I've had a big crack on with John face to face. Yeah, he lives over the road from my stepdaughter Brogan. Cheers, John, mate. And Blandy, yeah, I've spoken to Blandy a couple of times as well. Hold on, what's that? I think that owl's outside. There was an owl kicking about earlier on. Yeah, it's not the owl, it's the fox. What does the fox say? So from Paul, John and Blandy, you better believe it, guys. Boy, that fox stinks. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I've been asleep. I've been asleep for a while. When you're by yourself, you know, when you're camping, it's just so nice. When I'm not recording, you just lie back. Not in me sleeping bag or anything. Just lie on me side, having a little look on my phone. You put your phone down because you get bored of that, don't you? I try to keep off my phone when I'm camping, because you can do all that shite in the house, can't you? When you're camping, a quick look at my phone, put it aside, lie down, and just relaxing, and then wake up. Shit, I've been asleep for like 3 hours. I need to get on with the video, but it's class. Yeah, it's class. There's no, I'm on like no time limit. I'm lucky I'm my own boss. I've got no one standing over the top of us saying, you've got to do this at this point, you've got to do that then. I just do it whenever I feel like it. So now I am doing the world famous Whisky review after a good 3 hours sleep. And I've got a snotty nose. Right, guys, as you can see, as usual on the Blood Outdoor Show, we are on the dregs of society, but that is all we need for the world famous Whisky review. Oh, yeah. Oh, get that pop. Get that popped in the famous Cub Dingo. And let's get the old bakeroonie in. I've got a snotty nose, a blocked nose. Hopefully I can get a good sniff dingo. Quite sweet. Sweet, floral. I'm getting no tequila smell. I can't remember what it was like last time I had it. And I mentioned John Sid Horton, one of the guys on the piece of paper that bought me this, who lives over the road from my stepdaughter Brogan. I think it was Brogan and her partner Cal that bought me this last time. If my mind serves me right. My mind serves me right. Yeah, floral. A little bit citrusy. Slightly nutty as well. Like I say, I'm all bunged up, I'm all snotty. I might get a few more flavour-roonies the more I'm getting up the old baker-rooney. That's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Lysicles. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm getting a lot stronger of a taste than what I'm getting up my Nostradamus. Oh. Sharp, crisp, very fruity. I would say like a zesty grapefruit thing I got there, and I love that. The beers I like. Oh, I did have a can there, empty can of the Elvis juice. Oh, I like the Elvis juice beer because it's like infused with grapefruit and that. But yeah, it's like obviously whiskey. That's a Whisky, which got like a sharp grapefruit taste to it. I said nutty in the smell. Yeah, it's nutty in the taste. Maybe a little bit of wood as well. The old Woody Harrelson. The old white men can't jump. I'm getting that slight tequila flavour-rooney coming through now. but it's not like in your face, if you know what I'm talking about. It's not, you don't taste it and go, tequila, just because it says tequila on the bottle. So I'm not going to be a snide and just say, oh yeah, you can taste the tequila just because it says tequila on the bottle. It's tequila cask selection. So obviously the casks, the big wooden casks that the tequila's been in, obviously when them's empty, then they've put the whiskey inside the tequila cask, so it's only got a slight flavour only, but it's nice. It's it just adds that little bit extra depth to it. Depth. Shh. I can't hear, I'm deaf. What? What am I talking about? Oh, well, let's get over this. It adds that tequila flavour and a little bit depth to it. What? I can't hear a word you're saying. Hey, God. This has turned out to be one of the worst whiskey reviews ever, but it's a lovely whiskey. Or you might think it's one of the best whiskey reviews ever, because I'm talking shite. Let's have another taster-rooney. Nutty, grapefruit, slight taste of tequila. Smooth, yeah. There's no harshness about it. There's no burn. There's no burning gibbling. You better believe it. Few little spices. Just enough for the slightest little tingle on the old tongue dingo. I like it when a whiskey has got a little bit of a kick to it. Even if it's just a little kick, what this has got, it just adds that little bit extra something to it. If I ever bring my whiskey out, my own version Van Dyke of whiskey out in the future, I would like it to have a little bit of a, do you know what I mean? Rough and smooth whiskey. A little bit of a kick, a little bit of a warmth, you know, when you taste it. Oh, and it warms your chest around you up. But, yeah, a little bit of a kick. Have I got any more dregs in there? Oh, yeah. Oh, you know it makes sense. Right, let's get this last bit down the old hatchticles. Creamy, smooth. Oh, I just rinsed that round the old gummy bears there, and I got a nice little flavour of the tequila, but like a little vanilla. I've got like a little vanilla hit there. So vanilla, slight tequila, smooth, fresh, crisp, grapefruit, nutty. Very nice indeed. Once again, a massive thank you to Paul, Riggs, Wrigley, John, Sid Horton and Blandy. You know what I'm talking about. Chivas Regal tequila cask finish. I'm going to give that a very, very respectable 8.8 out of 10 dingo my Mandy Dingles. Ho ho, yes! You know exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Oh, nice little burner-rooney there, right the last seconda. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth coming. Right. Boomski Bates, International Playboy Bunny Boiler. Oh yes. Fucking hell.
matron. It's the glove of self-love. Ah, matron. Ah, the glove of self-love. Ah.
Yes, folks. Here we go. Time for a nice hot meal before I jump in the sleeping bag and get 2 or 3 hours weighing sleep. We have got a tin of Tesco's, what is it? Chicorni waver, tikka masala. We've got that firecracker lice from Tilda. Not Uncle Bensky, no Uncle Bensky, not at the minute. The old Pop Tash King. Smells nice. Let's see what it tastes like. Yep. Cooked inside of the old pansexuality.
The old pansexual. Pansexual. The old pansexual.
Plenty lumps of chicken in there, guys. Yeah. And that spicy rice. Oh, just gives it a nice little bit of a kick. I do love a tikka masala, but it's not spicy, is it? So the rice, it'll do the old job dingo for this man dingo. Nice. Yeah. That hits the spot, guys. Basic camping meal. Million times better than them, like, you know, them Wayfarers meals you get in other similar brands. Oh, there has been a company actually in touch with us, in the base in the northeast of England where I am, that do the camping meals, you know, in the packets. So I've said, yeah, I'll give them a try. Why not? I mean, there's not a week goes by when I don't turn stuff down. Free stuff. Because it's just stuff I'm not interested in. It's stuff that's not going to benefit my channel. So I'm not just going to take free stuff for the sake of it. But the camping meals, definitely for the midweek wild camps. That's what I'll probably use them on. I'll probably stick to what I do like this for the stealth camps. You know, food from Aldi, tin food, packets of lice, Uncle Bensky's Pop Tash special. And these camping meals in the packets, I'll probably keep them for the midweek wild camps because they'll be ideal. Because they'll just fit in the bag nice and easy, so for space and weight. And they're supposed to be like nutritious and tasty. The old tasty Tracy.
Hey, our Tracer. Our Trace. Our Ashley. Hey. Oh. Our Ashley. Ah. Our Ashley. Well, I see you.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, aren't they? That is nice. That is rice. Plenty big chunks of chicken inside that tin. Where I've parked the Blockmobile, I'm in like this little car park. It's not a multi-story, it's just all on one level. I've drove into it and it's like covered. I hope my car's okay in there. Should be. It's right next to a Morrison's supermarket. So when I go back to the Blockmobile after a few hours sleep, I think I'll pop in Morrison's, get myself some headache tablets, just in case, And I think I'll go on Morrison's Calf and get myself a breakfast. A full Anglo-Saxon breakfast. A full Enrique Iglesias breakfast. Shh, that fox is back. Yeah, he's walking around. I'll have a coffee, take a couple of headache tablets, enjoy my breakfast, and then drive home. You better believe it. Yes. Well, guys, I'm going to take this chance now to say a big, massive, the old mega Saurus, thank you to all you absolute legends who have supported my channel, the Blood Outdoor Show, over this last week and bought me a coffee. Honestly, guys, you don't have to do it. I never ask you to do it. Every video I do, 3 videos a week, I always leave a link in the comment section. If you go into the comment section, guys, on every video, I'll leave a link for buy me a coffee. You don't have to do that. You legends just watching my video, give us a like. Give us a like, that'll ding dang do for me. If you can spend 30 seconds of your time and leave me a comment, I am absolutely over the moon with that. That helps my channel with the algorithm and all that shite. But if you have gone out your way and if you have bought me a coffee over this last week, well, guys, thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. I'm over the moon with that. Yeah, thank you for being so kind. Cheers, guys. It is very much appreciated. There's your names down there. I'm down there. It's a massive thank you to everyone who watches my channel, who's watching this video. Like I say, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. But if you have bought me a coffee over this last week, this is a big, massive spank you to all you legends. You better believe it is. Let's get on with this, guys, and then we'll get 2 or 3 hours shut eye. The chicken's nice. The old Chicorni Waver is nice. Right, I'm going to finish this off in peace. I'm now going to say bonjour, good night Vienna, arrivederci and Vorsprung der Technik, and I'll see you legends first thing in the morning at Jürgen coffee time. Right.
Au revoir and good morning, my manny dingles. 9:30, yeah, nice little sleep there. Slept like a baby's arm. Can you hear? Wayne Wooney is outside. Lorraine Kelly, yeah, starting to get heavier as well. I've been awake for about 15 minutes, like, you know, and you're just lying there with your eyes shut, listen to the pitter-patter of the rain drops, the quiche Lorraine drops. Yeah, might as well get up, just get slowly packed away, get down to, what's it called, Morrison's. We'll get a little bit of a breakfast and a nice black coffee, and yeah, let's get packed away, guys. I'll bring you back in a few seconds. There we go then, guys. That's me all packed away. Baghdad ready to put on my old Baccaroni. You can see where the tent was there. All me rubbish, all me litter is stuffed in the bottom of me Baghdad. It's time now to get that on my old Baccaroni, make like a tree and split, and get out of Dodge City. Come on, Mandingos. Here we go, folks. It's another successful stealth camp completed. You better believe it is. Let's get one last look at Castle Grayskull before we hit the street. I have the power! Right.
There's only soap in my legs or so.
Salah's your dog. So there you go then, my spam dingoes, making my way back to the Blockmobile. Got about a 5-minute walk, and that's it. That's the end of this week's stealth camping adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolutely fantastic time as usual. If you have liked it, guys, you know what to do. Give this man Dingo a big thumbs up. Leave a comment, it really does help the channel. And make sure you tune in for the next one, which will be a wild camping adventure on Wednesday night. Next Friday for a mooch around some random town and a takeaway review. And next Sunday for a serious stealth camp and the return of the one and only, the human dorsal fin. Oh yes, guys, next week, little Mick is back in action. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Right.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.